is starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Running left is Walker. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
But Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. That one caught by Carter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action. Becker. That's to the sideline incomplete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right off balance. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, they'll sock
touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Looking to throw. Becker. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. A nice little juke. Oh, look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
3rd down. As a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
No problem there on the extra point. And that trims the lead down to 9. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Hand off here to Walker. And some space here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We are in for a good one as we're through 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. These 2 teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Running right, here's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
They'll try and run. Walker.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
And now, as with every potential turnover, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the deficit trend to 6 now. It's 16-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Off the play fake. Becker.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Off the bootleg. Becker rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off off the bootleg. Becker, he'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Becker. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 36. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, Becker.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
first down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Becker. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Becker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Jones steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night. Back now in Foxborough. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Harris. is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Pats have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Miami set to take over. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Becker. He completes this to Walker. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Back to throw. Becker, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
What are you guys doing?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 1st down, Becker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To the right side, this is Walker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
New England's offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be up it. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On 4th down, Becker. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice